Alright, so now that we're in Cinema 4D, the first thing you're gonna do is click your mouse button, the one that scrolls, click that, and it will bring you to 4 different screens. This is a top screen, this is a front screen, and this is a screen that you really don't need unless you're modeling with more than 2 pictures. So go to your front screen, click Mode at the bottom, and then View Settings. Go to Back, where it says Image, click the 3 dots, and go to where you saved your front image, or your side image. Open it, and then you'll see your model come up here. Now go to your top view, do the same thing, except for this time you click top instead of side, and there's your top view. Now we're going to get to modeling. Modeling is probably one of the hardest things that has ever been created by humans. It really is. Like, some people create models with millions of polygons that are used for movies, not games. Like, it would take years to render on an Xbox 360 or something. Anyway, to start modeling, just pretty much all you have to do is trace around the gun and make it 3D. So I just create a cube there. I'm gonna start from the mag and work my way up. So mag, then I'll just size down the cube a little bit, change coordinates, object, X size, make that a little smaller, and a little bit more. Make sure it's as precise as possible. There we go, that's precise. I'll size down the Y. And that's precise. Now go into the top view and make sure it's sized down too. Remember, it has to fit the blueprints exactly as it appears, or scaling will be way off. Alright, that's not perfect, but it'll work. Alright, now as you can see in your 3D view, it created a little bar at the bottom. This is the exact size of the bar if those blueprints were printed in 3D. So I'm just going to show you a quick little tip that you might want to use whenever modeling these complex guns with curves. It's called the Bezier tool, and basically it is the most useful tool for when modeling. Like this curve right here, you can easily model it by just clicking, hold it, and then drag it out. Those black little lines right there determine the angle of which the next point is going to go in. So here, click the move tool just because it's going to get a lot harder later. Hold control every time you create a new point. So see, the blue line is my line that I'm creating, and you can move these black bars by just holding shift and moving it just like that. That way you can change the angle of one side and keep the other side the same. Control, click, then I'm gonna put one, actually forgot to create the angles. Oops. Alright, move that down a little. Right there. That right out there. Now we're gonna click to the opposite side. Actually, we'll click to the middle. There. You can go back to different points and just edit the points just like that if it's not lining up perfectly like you want it to. That seems pretty decent. Control click and oops. And bring my black one down to fix up the angle. Control click, bring the black one down, fix up the angle. Control click. Now that we just ended this line here, we can now make it 3D by just simply, hold on, straighten up a little angles here. Alright, in the 3D view it's just a little 2D image. It's really boring and really stupid. But how to make it 3D, you click the green little cube at the top, go to extrude NURBS, and drag your spline under extrude NURBS. And bam, it's 3D. But you have to line it up, because it's not going to be lined up right off the back just like that. So we go to coordinates, we change the Z coordinates, put it in the middle. There we go, -10 is the middle. So now we have our little curve at the bottom. It looks pretty nice. Yep, looks pretty nice. Okay. Now I'm probably gonna speed through the rest of this now that I've taught you the basic essentials of modeling. You can get very creative with the Bezier tool. You can do, well actually I need to show you one more thing, but I'll just fast forward, and when we get to that part I'll slow it down and I'll show you what to do. Alright, I'll play some nice music in the background to keep you interested. Goodbye.